guys doing?
Going to hell with the rest of us.
What are you calling my girlfriend babe for?
Hey, Mitch, who's your buddy? Who's your buddy?
That's not...
Who is that?
I just tried to hang up on him. I tried to hang up on this thing, it wouldn't let me. Alright,
What do
let's
you
just
mean?
call each other back, yeah?
Okay.
Bye. What is this person's problem?
Guys, it's definitely a hacker.
Can we get rid of this person?
Guys, who is this?
I don't know.
He was here the whole time?
Ken, you said it was just a glitch.
Well, the glitch just typed. Brewster.
Dude, I bet this guy's been here the whole time.
I do not know about
This is Laura's account.
Not Laura Barnes.
Yes, I'm still friends with her on here. I never, deleted it.
Director Leo Gabriesi first became interested in the film as the story followed a theme of modern-day bullying. He noted the nature of bullying had changed since he was in school, as the internet allowed for bullies to continue their actions even after school hours. The story was inspired by the actual suicides of Amanda Todd and Audrey Pott. Gone are the days bullying is confined to a school playground. This supernatural horror highlights cyberbullying through social media. One night, 6 high school friends are video chatting through Skype when they receive a message from Billy227, a classmate who killed herself exactly 1 year ago today. At first they think it's a prank, but things become serious when the girl starts revealing the friends' darkest secrets. Each of the friends turn against each other before they begin to die one by one. Production was 16 days total, including 6 12-hour days of principal photography, 3 days of pickups, and then a few more reshoots. When filming began, it mostly consisted of long takes around 10 minutes in length. In the beginning, the team had actors read in the room with them, but it soon became clear that they needed to audition in front of a computer. For this reason, the casting process took place in 2 different rooms via video chat, and the cast was chosen based upon those auditions. The entire movie was filmed in Fresno, California, in one house with all the cast members in different rooms. The house they used is an actual residence. During their search, they had to have a place that could accommodate the crew, as well as separate rooms for each cast member. To create the illusion that each room was in a different location in Fresno, these rooms needed to be designed differently. Each cast member decorated their room to fit their character's personality. The actors watched dozens of recorded web video chats between friends which resulted in arguments in order to prepare for their roles. Afterwards, they commented that they could not believe the lengths modern teenagers would go to argue online. Heather Sosserman, who played Laura Barnes, had to shoot 7 different ways for her character to commit suicide. In an interview with We Got This Covered, she stated that one of the ways Laura was originally going to die was by hanging, and she did not enjoy filming that scene. When it came to committing suicide by shooting herself, she said that was one of the easiest ways, and the film ended up going with that. At first, the film was shot in long takes lasting 10 minutes, but eventually the producers decided to shoot everything in one take. This is probably why a lot of the scenes in the marketing trailers and TV spots are not in the final cut of the film. To keep the film suspenseful and believable, each take had script altercations on the fly, and the cast were encouraged to improvise and react to the unexpected story changes. In fact, the Never Have I Ever game was written on set, and it was also rewritten the morning before they shot it. Although we see the characters interacting through Skype, this was actually a replica made to avoid technical issues such as lagging. During the filming, the cast were led to believe that they were the victims and Laura was in fact the bully. It wasn't until after editing was the entire plot revealed to the cast. I'm guessing the filmmakers did this so the ending would be more of a surprise to audiences. The tools which are utilised in the teenagers' demises are foreshadowed in the first 5 seconds of their Skype call. Even Blair's fate, as from where Laura springs from in the end to attack her, becomes the immediate backdrop as she is adjusting for the 6-way Skype call. The film was rewritten with 5 different storylines, end twists, styles, and concepts. The first rewrite involved the possibility of a human killer avenging the tragic suicide of Laura Barnes. The second, as leaked online, had the idea of manipulation horror set by one or more of the 6 teenagers who play out as our main characters. The third would have involved a more concentrated ghost, eliminating the larger stretch of Laura's effect on the environment of the victims. The fourth rewrite would have seen the viral video of Laura Barnes depicting a date rape incident by Adam and Mitch. The final being what was chosen in the story of Laura Barnes becoming roofied by Adam as a practical joke, resulting in Laura passing out and excreting herself, being viral video and Snapchat humiliated, along with cyberbullied on Facebook, MSN and Instagram, leading to her suicide and therefore resurfacing as a vengeful spirit on the anniversary of her death in 2014. The original 4 drafts of Unfriended's plot also oversaw an irrelevant date for Laura Barnes' revenge, and Laura posting on Facebook, Skype, Instagram and Twitter exposing the characters for their responsibility in her suicide. The final and completed version is the only of all 4 versions that paints Laura Barnes as not a completely innocent victim, but a human teenage girl who in turn was somewhat of a high school bully herself. We see this when she comes for Jess concerning the vandalism of her headstone, but it is revealed that Adam was in fact the real culprit, yet despite knowing this she still kills Jess to satisfy her own delight in bullying others. The film was originally titled Offline, then Cybernatural, and then finally retitled to Unfriended. Personally, I think Offline would have sounded better. Unfriended sounds like a film that takes place mainly on Facebook rather than Skype. Since filming was completed, ironically, the cast members have all remained close via a WhatsApp chat group. Worldwide, the film grossed a total of over 64 million against a budget of 1 million. Reviews were mixed but overall positive, though the film's storyline came under scrutiny. Popular demeaning analysis of the film's overall situations were that each of the teenage protagonists could simply escape their given attacks by Billy 227 via abandoning the call and running. The response from the filmmakers is that the characters in question, like most of teenagers, don't because they are addicted to social media. The film answers that the 6 victims of Billy 227 do not abandon their areas and flee for help, as the force threatening them holds control over each of their respective environments. In April 2015, it was announced that Universal Pictures had greenlit a sequel. In October 2017, it was announced that the film was shot secretly and the film's working title would be Unfriended Game Night. On March 9th, 2018, the film's official title was revealed to be Unfriended Dark Web. The film was released on July 20th, 2018. Unfortunately, the film did not do nearly as well as its predecessor. I personally loved this film when it was first released, but there were some issues. Firstly, the supernatural element took me out of the all too realistic story. The realism of Blair typing out a message only to delete it and rewrite something else. The realism of the Skype and Facebook alerts through an ominous silence. With this atmosphere, I don't think a supernatural element suited a film like this. Also, I didn't like the ending. I get the feeling they couldn't think of a way to conclude this story and just got lazy. To anyone who hasn't seen this film, you could easily be put off by the title or even the subject matter. But don't be misled. It is a genuinely suspenseful and fascinating movie that sucks you in and keeps you interested right until the conclusion.